Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, Real Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in. Glad you're here. Welcome in. And for some of you, welcome back. Right? I do appreciate you guys and I thank you for your support. If I didn't already say, I do thank you. Alright? To all 500 and I think it was 59 subscribers. I mean, to me, that's progress. I can appreciate that growth, okay? I do apologize. Sometimes I'll be out for a couple of days or so or more. And I don't do videos every day because of right now my life is kind of busy. But my channel, I do make sure that I come back and continue to put out messages and nurture the channel, you know, because I am here to help people, right? I am here to help people to heal. I'm here to bring forth the messages to change, help change humanity, help heal people, man, right? So, I do apologize for the absence. Like I say, I'm getting things straightened out and prioritizing, and pretty soon that will be straightened out. I'm yet following my own journey and always consulting with my spiritual team and the Most High Mother and Father on which way to go and how to do things and which way to step and what's next, what's the next step, okay? I'm always checking in. And so there's more than just my channel going on, but my channel is important to me because what the channel is about, okay? The purpose of my channel is to help inform and to help heal, okay? To help people to awaken. Alright, so we're going to start off here, guys, with the Declare and Decree deck. Okay, energy is a fluid. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Energy as well as time is fluid. It may not resonate with you now. It could resonate with you, you know, whenever you see the video. Okay, it could be a week from now. It could be a month from now. It could be a day from now. But for whoever's watching, whenever you do watch this video, hopefully it will bring you some clarity, and it will be helpful to you, okay? And it'll resonate for you whenever you are viewing the video. And we have all unhealthy pride and ego that prevents internal change, okay? It's clear from my energy in the spirit and in the flesh. You would write that down and you would burn it. All unhealthy ego and pride that prevents internal change, okay? We also have all wicked agendas, known and unknown, performed against myself and my lineage. Excuse me. All wicked agendas, known and unknown, performed against myself and my lineage is destroyed in spirit and in flesh, okay? All wicked agendas, known and unknown, performed against you, okay? And your lineage. And what is your lineage? Your bloodline. Okay? So this is not just surface level stuff. This goes deep. This is spiritual, okay, guys? That's why I use it. I believe in spiritual, you know, I believe in the spiritual realm. I believe in burning and releasing. I believe in spiritual warfare because it's real. It's not what you can see that's the problem, guys. It's what you cannot see. Okay? If your spiritual eyes are not open, you can't see. You can see here in the 3D, but a lot of life's, you know, situations and activities, there's a lot of things going on in the spirit realm as well, and we want to be prepared. We want to be as prepared as we possibly can. And how do you do that? You do that by strengthening your spirit. Your spirit needs to eat, just like you eat food, just like you feed yourself, you know, food, and you feed yourself far as entertainment, whatever you love to do, whatever is soothing to the soul, be it music, be it activity, be it places, people, things, just like you feed yourself and you have to physically eat here in the 3D, your spirit has to be fed. And if it's not, it will be very weak. And when it comes to stuff like this, you will find yourself in a losing battle, and it's because of the lack of knowledge. That's all. It's no shade to anyone. But the lack of knowledge can be very harmful. And if you don't know how to fight back when it comes to spirituality, you are in trouble. You need to know how to fight back, okay? Because this ain't no physical fight. It's a spiritual fight. All right, so again, energies are fluid. Let's see what the messages are going to be for you guys. Okay, someone could be moving forward in new beginnings. Someone could be choosing a path of new beginnings and moving forward very quickly. Okay, very quickly. A lot of energy here. Okay, be careful of anyone trying to come back and love bomb, guys. All right, be careful of that energy. Anyone trying to come back and tell you sweet nothings. Some of you could probably be in solitude at this time, just thinking about your life and how you want to do things, how you want to prioritize, how you want to take control, how you want to take the lead in your life, okay? You could also be experiencing a little dark night of the soul where you're remembering heartaches and pain and the things that people may have put you through, okay? And you're no longer interested in that energy. All right, collective? Past, present, future. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. All right? No need to try to make things fit. No need. If it's confusing, it's not for you at this time. If it doesn't make any sense to you in any kind of way, it's just not for you at this time, and that is just fine. Okay? General messages here. Oh boy. All right. Y'all be careful, people trying to come back and steal your energy. Be careful, people. Be careful, be careful, be careful. We don't have time to be repeating heartaches and pains. It's time to close that out. Okay? So you have the Lovers, you have Judgment, you have the Page of Swords, and you have Five of Cups. Okay? You also have the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Someone has new beginnings, no doubt. Okay? Bottom of the deck is justice. Justice shall be served. Things shall be balanced out. The scales shall be balanced. Okay? Someone called judgment here. Someone called judgment on a situation. Someone spoke some truth or found out some truth. Okay? But someone called judgment. There's definitely been a spiritual awakening here. Someone called judgment because you probably got tired of a person trying to, I would say, trying to create an energy that was okay. I'm hearing inauthentic. Okay, an energy of it's just not real. It's not real. Like an illusion. A very superficial energy. Okay? Someone tried to create a very superficial energy and they wanted you to believe it. Try to sell you a dream. Except that dream is full of broken promises and illusions. Seven of Cups and Judgment. Okay? And someone's definitely watching. You could very well be watching someone, collective. You could be watching someone. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Page of Swords is here. Or someone could just be wanting to speak a truth to you or you them. Alright? But either way, it's going to bring in some justice. Something will be balanced out here. Something definitely will be made fair. There could have definitely been a marriage here. This could have definitely been a marriage. Someone could have very well walked away from a marriage. Okay? There's another scenario here of someone walking away from some religious group, not believing in that religion anymore, having a change of mind, a change of mindset when it comes to religious factors. Someone sees someone sees religion as an illusion, something that's not promising, something that's not true. Okay? Someone could have also been like hurt concerning some type of tradition or traditional family dynamic or some type of religious cult. It could have been someone experienced some heartache when it came to religion. Could have just been a marriage, right? Because marriages are traditional, right? But it could also be some type of religious institution here where someone walked away, I feel may have walked away from or chose themselves over some religious group who was creating illusions. Take it how it resonates. You have the Knight of Swords showing up here, the Six of Swords, the Tower, Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and you have Temperance here. Someone wants your forgiveness, collective. I feel like it's someone you may have moved away from. You may have even gotten a divorce from someone. The divorce will go in your favor. It will be made final because of infidelity. Okay? Whoever created the illusions, you could be dealing with the Taurus. Okay? You could be dealing with a Gemini or Pisces. But you definitely moved away, Six of Swords. Because whatever you had an awakening about, it brought transformation. It also brought a change of heart. And you're not bitter at all, but it's a case of where you could have been, but you're choosing not to be bitter. It's like you're taking the hits, but you're using the energy to it's like you're transmuting energy into love, but it's love for yourself. It's temperance for yourself. Some of you need to forgive yourself. Somebody here needs to forgive themselves for leaving a marriage, okay, that you probably said you would never leave. You probably was one of the kind of people said, if I ever get married, I'm not getting a divorce. But this person could have betrayed you so to the point where you had to change your mind. You called judgment. You had to change your mind. Someone who could very well be in a very energy of the dark night of the soul at this point, but someone who also disappointed you. Okay? And this is something that they decided to do. We have free will. So whatever this person did in the act of betrayal, this is something that they did on their own. They were willing to do this. They didn't have a problem doing this, which brought about spiritual intervention. Okay, and they could be shocked because you decided to actually move. This probably was someone who felt like you would never leave them. Okay, someone who didn't mind giving you the bare minimum. Someone who was selfish. And their wish fulfillment was just to keep you, I feel, under the illusion of this is a great life. This is a great relationship. Don't you just love this relationship? It's great. It's nice. They didn't. This is someone who couldn't even be honest with themselves. They're very fake. Their energy is fake. Their conversation is fake. They're fake. The way that they talk may be even fake. Okay? This could be somebody who, when they talk, they sound like somebody proper when you know they're not proper. They try to speak proper English around other people or just to put on a show. Okay? But there was a tower moment here. And they're definitely watching, like they're watching in shock because, for one, they see you moved on. They can no longer cause you to be depressed or in an energy of anxiety or worry. And I'm hearing shame for whatever that means. Somebody may have caused an energy of shame onto you. They may have projected that onto you. But they wanted to stop you from leaving. They didn't, or they won't be able to. If you haven't already done this, they won't be able to stop you, but they will try. They will try. Okay? You have like 17, 18, 19 swords out here. Yeah, there's 19 swords out here, along with the page of swords. So that tells me that there's a lot of mental conflict here. You could be dealing with someone who's bipolar as well. They could also be borderline bipolar. Like 1 minute they okay, next minute, they tripping with themselves. They got an attitude, or they want to fuss, they want to argue, they want to fight. Very moody. Someone could definitely have bipolar here. It's just an energy of mental instability. They're not mentally stable. This is someone who would use religion as a cover up. You're not supposed to do this. This is a person that would throw Bible verses in your face. They would throw Bible scriptures at you in order to get you to stay in the connection. If you're married to this person, they would wish to keep you in that marriage because they're selfish. This would be their own selfish doings. They would wish to keep you connected to them because they enjoy having that company. Misery loves company. Yeah. 20 swords. That lets me know there's a lot of mental instability with this person that you could possibly be dealing with, be it an air sign, an earth sign. It can also be a water sign. Somebody is very mentally unstable. This would be somebody, they could cheat on you and then turn around and tell you, well, if you were giving me the attention that I needed, this never would have happened. Okay? This is someone who gaslights. This is somebody who would try to put you in competition just for the hell of it, and would wish for you to feel like you're not enough or very unworthy. They don't want you to have self-love because they don't love themselves. Okay? This is someone who needs to heal. They are in deep need of healing. But their healing is going to start with this tower moment. Okay? That's where their healing going to start. With this tower. You have the the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I said the Seven of Pentacles. But see, the Seven of Pentacles is within that Eight of Pentacles. You've invested in this, well overly invested in this. You may even have waited for this person to change their ways for a very long time. And that's something that they did not do. They may have promised to change their ways, but they did not. They did not practice equal give and take with you either. So you probably did pretty much focus on the fact that y'all were unequally yoked. Okay? There's a lot of spiritual intervention here, but it's bringing about transformation. But I feel like the change will start with you, collective. When you move away, everything's going to crumble. If you haven't already been in this Six of Swords energy and called judgment, everything is going to crumble for this person. They're going to wish that they treated you better. Yeah, they have a lot of secrets. And they may have thought that you were too afraid to leave them. Maybe they thought that you weren't ever going to go anywhere. Looks to me like you've overcome your fears. Okay? And I feel like you're headed toward fulfillment. And I feel like this was an ongoing cycle that needed to be stopped. Yeah, this was an ongoing cycle that needed to end, I feel. And I feel like you've completed that cycle by using those six swords and moving away. That's how I feel. Because the Ten of Swords is not just betrayal. It's also a card of an ending. And see, this is the thing. This person is going to not realize, like, they're not going to expect you to do this. If you haven't left this person yet, you may have even, like, silently left. Like, left without even saying anything to this person. They're going to be left in a lot of regret and depression. That's how they're going to be left in this Five of Cups energy. And those Two of Cups back there, I feel like those Two of Cups is 222 on the timer. I feel like those Two of Cups is for them to come into union with themselves. This person needs to heal. They need to heal bad. Okay? They're definitely a manipulator. They're definitely a liar. Okay? And they use religion to get their way. Like this traditional thing of what you should and should not do as a married couple, how you're supposed to stay together no matter what. And, this person could have been a person that grew up in a home to where he saw, or she may have saw other, family members, treat their spouses this way, use religious factors, manipulate, gaslight, right? Create illusions and make you feel like you're losing your mind type of energy. That's gaslighting, right? This is the Eight of Pentacles. You were probably very invested in this and waited for change. Change never came, but you were still yet focused on yourself, focused on work, on loving yourself, focused on work as well. But this focus, like, you could have buried yourself in your work in order to help you maneuver through this and come up with a plan to move away from this. Okay? Because there was no equal give and take here. But you're moving toward that energy. Okay? New beginnings. And then the moon. So there was definitely a lot of secrets and things that you may have found out about this person or you have yet to find out. Okay? And they probably tried to instill fears in you to keep you from leaving. But because the moon can also represent being in fear. But I feel like whatever fears that may have been, I feel like you've overcome, okay? And now this person wants to communicate with you, Eight of Wands energy. Then you have the Nine of Swords energy along with the I was about to say the Four of Swords energy, but it's the Four of Pentacles, to where I feel like you're holding back. you're deciding to hold back from this person. If they are trying to come back into your energy, I feel like you're deciding to hold back. You're not giving them any of your energy. This person would only come back, I feel, to try to love bomb you with this Ace of Wands energy, a lot of sexual energy. I feel like that's what they'll try to come in with. And this is the part that's going to surprise them when they try to come back in, because this is somebody that's been watching you too. So I feel like you're not with them, you're separated from them. But that's what's going to be shocking to them, that they can no longer love bomb. They can no longer create, right, that insufficient, ludicrous energy. They can't create it anymore. It's not going to hold, okay? They can't create a superficial energy to you. They can create the superficial energy. They can present it, but you're not accepting it. Tower. You're not accepting it. So all their superficial words and superficial behaviors or superficial languages they're using, whatever they're using to create the superficial energy and the illusions, you're not falling for it anymore. You're tempering that energy. I feel like you're investing in yourself. You're tempering that energy, and like I said, for some of you, forgive yourself. If you feel like you weren't never going to get a divorce from this person, or you feel like you were never going to leave this person because of whatever reason, you've had a change of mind. Your mind has changed. Okay? But you know it's also something you had to do. Yeah, you're having the strength to move through this, maneuver through this, get over this, deal with it, heal from it. I said the Four of Swords earlier. I meant to say the Four of Pentacles because that's what came out. But I feel like the Four of Swords energy is just healing energy along with temperance. And see, with temperance, you could definitely experience a lot of changes. This is the number 14. So you could definitely experience a lot of changes because the 14 breaks down to a 5. A 5 is the number of change. It's an odd number for a reason because there will be odd things taking place. A lot of changes taking place. But these are changes for the better. Okay? I feel like you've tempered yourself to where you're being more patient with yourself. You probably was even very patient with this person. They may communicate with you with the Eight of Wands energy and ask you for forgiveness. Please feel free to forgive this person. Forgiving them is a part of your freedom. It sets you free mentally, spiritually, and emotionally when you know how to forgive. Just because you forgive someone collective, that doesn't mean you got to let them back into your energy. No, you can forgive them and move on. Okay? And I feel like that's exactly what you're going to do. See, it's like you're bringing justice to yourself because of the decisions. Because of the decisions that you are making. Okay? Casting out all illusions. You're not for it. Casting all that out. Okay? So then you have Justice at the bottom of the deck. You also have the Queen of Cups. Now you have the King of Cups. So you could definitely be dealing with a King of Cups. You could definitely have been married to this King of Cups. That's a possibility here. All right? Take it how it resonates for you. Balance will definitely be restored. You have walked away already. If you have not, you will. Okay? Balance is being restored for you. This person is definitely going to experience this Five of Cups energy, and they're going to feel betrayed because, shockingly, you're not falling for none of the shenanigans. You're not going for any of the deception, any of the lies. You're not going for any self-sabotaging energies. Anybody trying to make you feel defeated, trying to make you feel left out, trying to make you feel less than or make you feel small, right? Whoever wants to play mind games, you're not dealing with it. You are going towards opportunities. That's what you're doing. With the Ace of Cups, the Temperance being here, the Strength card, and Justice at the bottom of the deck, you are going towards opportunities, resources, and opportunities from on high. And it's very stable for you, very promising for you, as well as very successful. You have the sun here, okay? Straight up, a lot of y'all are actually moving, Chariot. You're actually moving, and you're going to be collaborating with different people. You may even meet another love. But I feel like, look at that. Here's the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. So you could be meeting another love. Justice will be served. And let's get you an affirmation, collective. Okay? Congratulations to whoever this is. You know your worth. You did what you had to do. This could very well be a divorce. It doesn't have to be. It could have just been a very long-term relationship. But you have walked away. As you should. Alright? I don't apologize for being amazing. And don't. Don't apologize for being amazing. You may be inspired. You could be inspiring others. Okay? So inspire everywhere you go. And encourage others as you are being encouraged. Do not apologize for moving away from anything or anyone toxic. Do not apologize for being in your energy and loving yourself. So until next time, collective, take care.